hello, welcome back. I'm Joe. This is Stacy. Thank you, Stacy. Okay, so we did it. The main theme of tonight's workshop is that we just took a pattern and we just sort of started stitching things onto it to make it look more complicated than it really is. Yes. So we started with. We should start on this side. We started with a wrap, which is my right hand, follower's left hand. Got it. So we started with our basic 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Couple things we mentioned. First of all, followers, you have to commit to your turn. So that means continue to turn all the way through. You know you should be facing that way, the same direction you started at the end of this turn. You've got to keep turning there and even slightly past it to help this pattern work, yes? Leaders, practical advice. As you're doing this, keep in mind where your follower is and stay with your follower so that you can catch and send on the 5 and 6, yes? On the 4, 5, and 6. So even if this means that I'm going to have Stacy move as far as she can down that way, even if this means Stacy's going to bolt across the slot, 1, 2, I'm going to stay with her, and then I still have the pattern that I intended because I stayed with my partner, yes? Now, we took that and we made it a little bit more complicated by just changing up the ending. All we did is we added a little bit of an over-rotation for the follower. What I secretly made you do tonight is called a rock and go, but this first version of it is just an over-rotation for the follower, yes? All we did is we went 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I just, as the follower rotates out, I just take this and I bring it a little bit closer like my belly button, and that encourages the over-rotation, yes? Leaders, after I did my 4, I just sunk my weight over to that left foot and stayed here, yes? So that changed the ending of the pattern, and now we have this nice location where we can hang out and do some fun pattern stuff, yes? We worked on 2 ways of ending this pattern. The first, making it a little bit more complicated, is we added a free spin, tossing a frisbee. Oh, I was about to do the win. My bad, I was about to do the win. So the first thing is we added a free spin, which on an even beat, we shifted our weight and tossed a frisbee, 5 and 6, 7, 8, and your partner can go for a free spin, as many free spins as they wish. Do that one more time. Because I just tripped you up because I went for a different pattern. 7, 8, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. So we've got like 2 spins, and that's perfectly fine, yes? There's nothing extra special about that. It's just we're shifting on an even beat and throwing the frisbee to generate that spin, yes? Now we can take this and make it even a little bit more complicated by cutting that free spin short and turning it into a whip. And all I'm going to do is, leaders, take my whip footwork and stitch it onto the end of this pattern. So I shift on an even beat, 3 and 4, catching the back as soon as it is available to me, because I always lead things before they happen, not when they are happening, yes? And the rest of this is my standard whip. 5, 6, 7, 8, yes? So the full pattern all together, full pattern all together that we ended up with was our 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay, let me do it one more time because I was just rushing myself and then screwed up the counting. 7, 8 is 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the full pattern we ended up with, but you can take anything off of the end of that, and you actually have like 5 or 6 different patterns just wrapped up in that one thing. So thank you very much. Enjoy your night.